Indo-Pacific Security Dialogue hosted by Taiwan Institute of Economic Research and Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Thank you so much for joining us at this wonderful occasion. Thank you and welcome. Thank you. This year is the 10th year of the凱達格蘭 Forum. This marks a very special moment, and we sincerely thank President Lai for joining us, and also Dr. Lin, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, also accompanying the President. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Thank you so much. Welcome. I'd like to also once again express our sincere welcome to all our guests, distinguished guests here today. Thank you so much for being here. Now, the forum has become one of the Indo-Pacific region's leading platforms for dialogue on security, democratic resilience, and international cooperation. We thank all our guests for joining us at the 10th year of the forum. Thank you. Thank you so much. President Lai and Minister Lin, you're welcome, and please take a seat. Thank you. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to the凱達格蘭 Forum 2026 Indo-Pacific Security Dialogue, hosted by Taiwan Institute of Economic Research and Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Now, to begin, let's first take a look at the historical journey of the凱達格蘭 Forum. This forum has now become one of Indo-Pacific region's leading platform for dialogue on security, democratic resilience, and international cooperation. Over the years, leaders, parliamentarians, and policymakers, scholars, and experts from around the world have jointly participated in this forum to reaffirm our shared commitment to peace, freedom, and rules-based international order. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in enjoying our opening video to Year 10 and Beyond.
Taiwan shines as a resilient beacon of freedom. May this year's forum continue to unite global forces for a peaceful, stable, and prosperous Indo-Pacific.
Every democracy should be friends with Taiwan, and Taiwan absolutely should have a seat at the table at the United Nations. A strong Taiwan makes a strong United States.
We are standing as one with the people of Taiwan on their desire to be free, to embrace liberty, democracy, and stability.
Here's to many more years of this excellent and unique forum that encourages important conversations and fosters diplomacy.
Congratulate your fight for democratic values, just like we in Slovakia, and wish you also great success in this fight.
We wish this forum every success and hope that it will continue to unite international forces of goodwill, work hand in hand with Taiwan to deepen democratic partnerships and jointly safeguard peace, stability, and prosperity in the Indo-Pacific region.
Thank you for your bravery and for standing up for freedom in a very difficult and dangerous part of the world. You will have our support, and let us stand up for freedom together.
A round of applause for all who have been part of this journey, and to everyone who is here today with us. Thank you. It is now my great pleasure to invite the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Lin Jialong, to deliver his introductory remarks. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Minister Lin. Welcome.
President Lai Ching-te, Dr. Lin Xingwu, Vice President of the Taiwan Institute of Economic Research, the Honorable Russell Dlamini, Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Eswatini, the Honorable Michael McCall, Chairman Emeritus of the U.S. House Committee on Foreign Affairs, and the Honorable Sanna Marin, former Prime Minister of Finland, the Honorable Chrystia Freeland, former Deputy Prime Minister of Canada, the Honorable Gen Nakatani, co-chair of the Inter-Parliamentary Alliance on China, and Mr. Luke Tapurford, Executive Director of IPAC, and distinguished guests, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to the凯達格蘭 Forum. I extend a sincere appreciation to President Lai for joining us today for the opening ceremony of the凯達格蘭 Forum. And I warmly welcome all our friends from around the world. I also wish to thank everyone whose hard work and dedication has made this event possible. This year, we mark the 10th edition of the Forum and the 30th anniversary of direct presidential election in Taiwan. It has also been 39 years since martial law was lifted. This now surpasses the 38-year period of martial law itself. From the end of martial law in 1987 to the first presidential election to today, Taiwan's democracy has developed steadily. We have witnessed 3 peaceful changes of governing parties, and our democratic path has been forged step by step by the people. Along the way, Taiwan has deepened resilience and democracy while embracing the world. These milestones remind us that Taiwan's democratic journey has not only altered Taiwan, but continues to bring inspiration to the Indo-Pacific region and the global community as a whole. As President Lai noted in his speech for the Copenhagen Democracy Summit 2026, democracy is one of the values that link Taiwan to the world, and it's Taiwan's most precious asset. This highlights the core significance of today's forum, namely that democratic Taiwan is not Taiwan, China. Our democracy is not only our chosen form of government, it's the foundation upon which we build trust, deepen cooperation, and jointly maintain regional peace and stability with like-minded countries. Over the past 9 years, the Forum has welcomed 148 international guests from 30 countries who have delivered speeches or participated in discussions. They have included former U.S. Vice President Richard Cheney, former Japanese Prime Minister Taro Aso, and former UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson. Today, all of you are witnessing, just as they witnessed, Taiwan's steadfast alignment with the democratic camp. Taiwan remains committed to maintaining close trade peace and stability and to cooperating with allies and partners to achieve co-prosperity. And you might wonder why this platform is called the凯达格兰Forum.凯达格兰 is the name of the indigenous people who originally lived in the Taipei Basin. Now, the凯达格兰Boulevard is the main road leading to Taiwan's Presidential Office Building and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The Presidential Office Building represents democratic governance, while the Ministry of Foreign Affairs symbolizes Taiwan's connection to the world. As the凯达格兰Forum enters its 10th year, in addition to reflecting on the past, we must also look to the future and consider Indo-Pacific security over the next decade. Since the founding of the Forum, its focus has expanded from the Asia-Pacific to the Indo-Pacific, highlighting shifts in regional security landscape. At the first forum in 2017, we examined Asia-Pacific geostrategy and traditional maritime security. But in recent years, security challenges have fundamentally changed. Now, in 2026, we have pivoted in regional collective defense in the Indo-Pacific and countering hybrid warfare, such as gray zone intrusions. Today's security challenges are no longer limited to conventional military conflict. Gradually, gray zone activity and hybrid warfare have gained new momentum, penetrating every aspect of international politics and national governance and people's lives. Authoritarian China continues to threaten democratic Taiwan and the Indo-Pacific region, but this has evolved from traditional geopolitical and military expansionism to two new types of hybrid aggression. In the past, China employed legal tactics such as the so-called anti-succession law and military exercise and intimidation, attempting to undermine Taiwan's national sovereignty and democracy. Now, China has extended its reach to impose a unified national identity and ideological governance. It uses transnational repression against individuals, creating a chilling effect and attempting to limit freedom of speech in overseas community and democratic societies. The most recent development deserving international attention is China's enactment on July 1st of the law on promoting ethnic unity and progress. It provides a legal pretext for authoritarian China to export red terror and engage in international and transnational separation. Among other things, it grants China's law enforcement agencies room for arbitrary interpretation, and the scope of its threat is not limited to Taiwan. Any organization or individual from any country could be targeted if their words or actions are deemed acceptable by China. Since the law's implementation, a number of concerning cases have already come to light. This underscores how recent Chinese legislation supposedly aimed at national security or ethnicity, in fact, infringes on the sovereignty and rule of law of nations everywhere. It's also a clear challenge to freedom of speech, human rights, and the international order. On this meaningful occasion, we call on the global democratic community to jointly counter malicious legislation that attempts to place domestic law above international law. We must not allow authoritarian regime to erode human rights and national sovereignty worldwide. We must build a stronger lines of defense to ensure that no form of coercion can destroy our free will. Taiwan stands on the front line, countering authoritarian expansionism and new threats from China daily. Taiwan has therefore adjusted its approach, employing a more flexible and comprehensive diplomatic strategy to address these long-term challenges. Over the last 2 years, Taiwan has advanced present-life value-based diplomacy, and through the policy of integrated diplomacy, we are working closely with partners in such domains as security, the economy, technology, and democratic values to achieve a value-added diplomacy. We have fostered cooperation with like-minded countries, including the United States, Japan, and members of the European Union. We are willing to share Taiwan's expertise in countering China's authoritarian expansionism with our allies and partners. And now, I would like to introduce 2 special guests, IPAC co-chair Nakatani and IPAC Executive Director Pufort. I extend profound appreciation to them, both for supporting Taiwan's staunch defense of democracy. I also thank them for taking concrete action when faced with major issues regarding China. They continue to speak up for justice and unite the democratic camp against authoritarianism. Today, IPAC has stepped forward again, issuing a statement strongly condemning China's law on promoting ethnic unity and progress. I sincerely hope that this righteous act draws worldwide attention and ignites a global response. I thank the 2 IPAC representatives again for their participation and contributions. In closing, I wish this forum every success and look forward to hearing your insights. And thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for the remarks. Minister Lin, please return to your seat. Thank you. And next, we're honored to hear from the Interparliamentary Alliance on China. I'd like to invite IPAC Japan co-chair, the Honorable Representative Gen Nakatani, to deliver his remarks in Japanese, and English translation will be shown on the screen. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming IPAC co-chair Nakatani to the stage. Welcome, please. Once again, welcome.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, President Lai Se-tuk and Lin Foreign Minister and everyone invited this section. I'm Gen Nakatani, Defense Minister of Japan. 本日は竹ガランフォーラムにお招きをいただきましたこと、心より感謝申し上げます。私たちは今、深刻な脅威に接しながらも、この台北に集い、普遍的な価値を守り抜く手立てを尽くそうといたしております。越境弾圧という言葉がようやく国際社会において用いられるようになりました。しかし、実は決して新しい現象ではありません。ふるさとを追われながらも、なお、ふるさとのため、そして普遍的な価値のために戦い続けてこられた多くの方々が、長年にわたって経験してこられた痛みであり、その脅威は近年、いよいよ深まっております。2年前、私は IPAC の台北サミットに出席をするために、この町を訪れました。あの時も越境弾圧は重大な課題であり、そして私たち IPAC とその 加盟議員は、この問題を人権上の一課題から国家安全保障の中核へ押し上げてまいりました。外国からの干渉に対処するための法的枠組み、また対象を絞ったこの制裁措置、そして渡航警告など、今も各国が連携しつつ、可能な対抗策に取り組んでおります。しかしながら、脅威は衰えることなく、中国政府の手によって法律という形を与えられるに至ってしまいました。先行に施行された民族団結法、これは少数民族への同化政策と迫害強化が懸念をされると同時に、とりわけその域外適用、これがもたらす主権の侵害について、私は極めて強い憂慮を抱いております。ほんの数週間前、まさにこの台湾で、日本のジャーナリストであります矢板昭夫氏が講演を終えた直後に襲撃をされました。捜査は現在も継続をしておりますが、私は断定的なことを申し上げるつもりはありません。ただ一つ申し上げるならば、中国の民族団結法が施行された、これはその5日前のことでありました。この法律は第63条において、中国の域外にある組織及び個人に対しても責任を追及するということが定められております。すなわち中国政府は東京で語られること、台湾で語られること、そしてこの会場で語られることについてまで刑事管轄権を主張しているのであります。今回のフォーラムでは、越境弾圧が重要な議題となると思いますが、これを個別の犯罪として片付けてはなりません。また、一時的な安全保障上の行き過ぎと見過ごしてはなりません。中国政府は、国内における統制と海外における影響力工作との間で構造的な区別、これを設けておりません。越境弾圧のみを切り離し、警察の所管する事案として処理をしようとすれば必ず行き詰まります。外国からの干渉、経済的な威圧、サイバー攻撃、これらは相互に無関係な事象ではなくて、包括的な戦略に基づく組織化された一体の行動として捉えなければなりません。私は防衛大臣を務めてまいりましたが、領空を侵犯をされれば、レーダーがこれを捉えて、直ちに戦闘機が緊急発進をいたします。しかし、自国の領土に立つ国民が外国を恐れて物を言えなくなったときに、実際になる警報はどこにもありません。それでもなお我が国を守るべき大切な国家の主権と、そして国民の人権、これが明らかに侵害をされているのであります。このような目に見えないままの積み重ねていかれるのが、この越境弾圧でありまして、これを治安問題にとどまらず、国防の問題として捉えて、今こそ真剣に解決の手立てを打つ必要があります。私はまた、内閣総理大臣補佐官としまして、国際人権問題を担当してまいりました。国内外における他国の方々の人権、そして外国における日本国民の人権を守るということは、政治家の職務であります。中国の反スパイ活動、そして反スパイ法が施行されて以降、少なくとも 17人の日本人が拘束をされ、そして昨年には両国の経済関係を築くことに人生を燃やし続けてこられた50代、そして60代の会社員に懲役3年6ヶ月の判決が下されております。彼が何をしたかというのは、本人にも家族にも、そして日本政府にも今日に至るまで明らかにされておりません。罪状を明らかにすることを必要がないのであれば、誰であっても捉えられることができる、そういう状況が放置をされているわけでございます。そして日本国内に目を向ければ、ウイグル、チベット、香港などから渡ってこられた方々が集会に参加すれば写真を撮られ、そして故郷に残した家族を通じて圧力を加えられております。私は議員としてそうした声を幾度となく聞いてまいりました。アジアの民主化を志す人々が集う日に、私はそういう日本を誇りに思っております。逃げてこられた方々が日本の地に立つ限りは、恐れることなく声を上げられ、そうした国になければなりません。中国共産党による越境弾圧に対抗するには、認識の転換が必要です。単なる個別の行き過ぎた警察活動と捉えるのではなくて、越境弾圧は対外的な影響力行使の一環として組み込まれたものであるという認識に立たなくてはなりません。その上で、情報共有、外交的な可視化、経済対抗措置、そして国境を越えた保護ネットワークを包摂する統合的な対抗戦略を確立をする必要があります。そして台湾は、この脅威に最も強くさらされながら、最も強靭な意志と能力で力強く国際社会の一員として存在をし、大きな貢献を果たし続けてこられています。日本は最も大きな友情を交わし合う隣国として、これからも台湾と共に歩んでまいります。共に自由と繁栄を謳歌する未来を築くために、このフォーラムが実り多いものとなることを記念をいたしまして、私の挨拶とさせていただきます。どうもご清聴ありがとうございました。皆さん頑張りましょう。Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Co-Chair Nagatami. Please remain on the stage. And now it's my pleasure to invite Mr. Luke de Pulford, the Executive Director of IPAC, to introduce the statement of IPAC. Welcome.
Good morning. It's a great honor to be among friends and to be able to present this statement to President Lai on behalf of the 320 lawmaker members of the Inter-Parliamentary Alliance on China. IPAC is proud to comprise members who are leading the charge worldwide against transnational repression. This statement, negotiated by our network, expresses our rock-solid opposition to transnational repression, and especially the deeply troubling new ethnic unity law. We present it today as a symbol of our common struggle against authoritarian oppression and in solidarity with the Taiwanese people.
Thank you. And now I'd like to invite both representatives of IPAC to join us in front of the stage. Thank you. And at the same time, I'd like to invite His Excellency President Lai Ching-te and Foreign Minister Lin Jialong to join us on the stage. Welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now proceed to the presentation ceremony of the IPAC statement. I would now like to invite Mr. de Pulford to present the IPAC statement to President Lai. Please hold the statement and look forward into the camera. 我们看向前方摄影镜头 Let's capture this moment. 1, 2, 3. 我们持续看向正前方镜头 好，我们前方摄影师请蹲低 ，and the last one, please look into the back. We have more friends from the media. 我们看向后方媒体高台 ，1, 2, 3, and ladies and gentlemen, please give them a round of applause. 好，这边我们请赖总统先留步在舞台上。We kindly ask our 3 distinguished guests to return to your seat with President Lai remaining on the stage. Thank you very much. And at this moment, it's our great honor to invite His Excellency President Lai Ching-te to address the opening ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming His Excellency President Lai.
Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Eswatini, Russell Dlamini, U.S. House Foreign Affairs Committee, Chairman Emeritus Michael McCall, former Prime Minister of Finland, Sanna Marin, former Deputy Prime Minister of Canada, Chrystia Freeland, IPAC Co-Chair of Japan, Nakatani Jen, IPAC Executive Director Luke De Purfort, Minister of Foreign Affairs Lin Jialong, Taiwan Institute of Economic Research Vice President Lin Xingwu, distinguished guests, good morning.
Good morning.
I sincerely welcome our overseas friends to Taiwan. This year marks the 10th凯达格兰Forum. In many cultures, the number 10 represents fullness and renewal. So thank you for making the long trip here to be with us for this special milestone. I would also like to thank all the participants and organizers since 2017, when the forum was established. We have lived through a changing international landscape. We have also overcome the challenges of the pandemic when we adopted an online format. But no matter the distance, no matter the challenges, we work close together because of our shared values and beliefs. Last month, China implemented the Ethnic Unity and Progress Promotion Law, ignoring international opposition. IPAC immediately released a statement on the law, condemning it as a flagrant breach of basic fundamental rights. I would like to thank IPAC Co-Chair Nakatani, Executive Director of the Purfort, and all the rest of IPAC for reaffirming that position by their participation today. I'm honored to represent the people of Taiwan in expressing our sincere gratitude and support for IPAC's statement, and we will stand firmly together with you to defend global democracy and the rule of law. I want to emphasize that China's ethnic unity law infringes upon Taiwan's sovereignty and persecutes religions and minority groups. But it goes beyond that. By using forms of transnational repression, it imposes political censorship in all parts of the world, creating a chilling effect. The entire international community should come together and staunchly oppose this malicious law. As the CCP's authoritarianism continues to expand, red terror is also spreading into every corner of the world. In this context, this year's forum focuses on global democratic resilience, collective responses to great-wrong aggression, and building long-range supply chains. This reflects Taiwan's global positioning and the international responsibilities we hope to shoulder. So, as the forum enters a new milestone, I want to tell the world that Taiwan will not waver from its path. First, We will safeguard the values of freedom and democracy. 30 years ago, the people of Taiwan bravely went to the polls, undaunted by China's missile threats. With our first direct presidential election, voters announced to the world that Taiwan is a democratic country and that the country's future will be decided by the people of Taiwan. Our democratic success has earned international recognition, and we will not reverse course. Against the threats from China's ethnic unity law, Taiwan's position is clear. We will not accept United Front infiltration or raid terror. We will not stand by while China tries to extend its reach into Taiwan or any other free nation or region. We will build stronger systems to prevent, counter, and protect against these threats. We will also deepen our cooperation with friends and allies. Together, we will defend free speech, boost defense and resilience around the world, and uphold the rules-based international order. Second, we will maintain regional peace and stability. Recently, the G7 leaders' statement and a report from the European Parliament both reaffirmed their support for peace and stability across the Taiwan Strait. They also expressed opposition to any unilateral attempts to change the status quo across the strait. We thank our international partners for their strong focus on peace and stability across the Taiwan Strait, and we will respond with action based on the principles of collective defense and shared responsibility. We will continue to upgrade our national defense and build whole of society defense and resilience by extending global cooperation. We will unite our own strengths to secure peace and stability across the Indo-Pacific. Third, we will foster global prosperity and development. As the world enters an era of smart technology, Taiwan is promoting AI applications in all sectors. We are also putting focus on three key technologies: silicon photonics, quantum computing, and robotics. Taiwan will be more than a hub for AI infrastructure. Moving forward, we will continue to lead tech development worldwide. We will also leverage our expertise in AI, semiconductors, and ICT to connect with democratic partners. Together, we will deepen our industry and trade ties and build long-range supply chains. This will make our economies more resilient and our nations more secure and prosperous. Taiwan is a beacon of freedom and democracy. We are also a cornerstone of peace in the Indo-Pacific, even in the face of authoritarian threats and emerging global challenges. We will stand firm. We will make sure that this beacon of democracy continues to shine and that the foundation of our freedom stays strong. Your support is key in powering Taiwan forward. Thank you for taking action for democracy, peace, and prosperity. Let's continue ahead, side by side, to protect our common values and achieve our shared goals. Thank you again. And I wish this forum great success. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, President Lai, for addressing the opening ceremony. Due to the scheduling consideration, President will now depart from the forum. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me once again for a round of applause with our appreciation to His Excellency President赖清德for joining us this morning. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining the 10th edition of Katagalan Forum 2026 Indo-Pacific Security Dialogue. Many thanks to President Lai and all our distinguished guests for gracing the opening ceremony of the forum. Thank you. Now, I'd like to once again thank all of you for your continued contribution to the forum. And ladies and gentlemen, we will officially begin the forum agenda in about 10 minutes at 9:50 a.m. But we would like to invite you to please remain seated during this time. If you need to step out, please be sure to return to your seat by 9:50. Thank you very much. We will begin shortly.
掌握分秒，累积财富。现在立即下载非凡新闻 APP， 财经快很准，随时随地掌握先机。